Adopt Me just added 2 secret legendary giraffe items in the game, which are the most expensive petware to ever exist now. That's right, this petware costs you real life money. Let's go and investigate how you go and get 2 of the brand new rarest items to exist. Starting off, we have an item called the Giraffe Backpack. You probably will never see someone having this in game. Let's find out how you even go and get it. The Giraffe Backpack is a legendary accessory that was released on November the 14th. 4 days ago, no one's actually talking about this, kinda crazy. It can be obtained by purchasing an Adopt Me hoodie through the merch tab of the shop menu. It is otherwise obtainable through trading. And then it describes how it looks, makes sense. And then we have a picture of it right here, of it on a pet because it's petware. And then the way you get it is by spending $50. $50? Hang on, you're telling me that there is a petware inside of Adopt Me that literally cost you $50? That's insane. Now let me explain this a little bit more and how if I was to buy it for $50, I wouldn't even go and get it. Because that's right, you have to be in America to go and get this. You can't be in any other country to go and get this item, which is why it makes it even worse and even rarer in the first place. But even if I am to go and buy this Adopt, Collect, Trade hoodie for $50, I wouldn't actually go and get the bonus petware. I'd get nothing. All I'd get is the hoodie. Now, why is it that if I spend $50, I get nothing, but if you do and you live in America, you might go and get it if you buy it in a certain way? Yeah, there's a catch. You can't just buy it online. You actually have to open Adopt Me, join the game, head to this location, live in America, and buy it through the game. That's right, you can buy real life items inside of Roblox games now, apparently, but you have to be in America. Now that sounds kind of crazy, but if you see this pop up, you have to buy it specifically in the game. So this means even if I go onto the actual Adopt Me merch website, press shop, go and buy it right now, select size, blah, 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 I wouldn't go and get the item. I wouldn't. There's no way for them to go and give you the item unless you buy it through the game, which is why it makes it like really rare and hard to get because 1, you have to live in America, which not many of you guys do. 2, you have to spend $50 on a hoodie, which is an absolutely insane price for a hoodie. $50 and you get bonus petware. And you only get 1 of those bonus petwares, by the way. If you want to get both, you have to spend even more money. The news is that the giraffe hat is actually cheaper, but it's still a bunch of money. Buy the Adopt, Collect, Trade t-shirt or the Adopt Me Pals t-shirt or the Legendary Dragons. Each of these are $27.99 plus shipping, and you go and get this hat. So for $28, you get this hat alongside going and getting a real life Adopt Me t-shirt or a real life Adopt Me product. I think it would have been cooler if it maybe connected, like maybe if you buy a giraffe hat in real life, you get a giraffe hat in Adopt Me. Don't really understand how they decided this, to be honest. Like, it definitely would have been better if they actually made that hat into a real life hat. I know they can do it. That's just my personal opinion. So for this to work, as I mentioned, you need to be in America. The reason why is because Roblox only in America allows you to go and buy items in game that cost real money. Like, there's no feature in the UK to go and buy and spend real life money inside of a Roblox game in any other country apart from America. It's not like Adopt Me being like a region specific and being rude to every other country. It's a Roblox thing, so if you want to complain to anyone, you gotta go and complain to Roblox for only allowing America for the in-game item purchases. But yeah, $50 and you go and get a backpack, and $28 and you go and get the hat. Now, a bunch of people realistically are only buying this to go and get the hat or the backpack, which is crazy. And if you are, then that makes it extremely valuable. But at the same time, if you do want to go and buy one of these items and you planned on buying it, make sure you go and do it in the game, because if not, you're literally just missing out on the opportunity to go and get a rare item, which you should have got. So just buy it in the game. There's no way that when I go and buy this on the website that you can like say your username. I think that would have been a better feature. Maybe like when I add to cart, there'd be like a enter your Roblox username and it goes and gives it to you, rather than like having to be specific because it's region locked, right? I don't live in America, meaning the only way I can go and get that pretty cool giraffe petware is by trading. And I've spent the last 3 and 4 days trying to go and find someone who has this item, and literally no one has it. All of my friends, they don't live in America, and if they do, they're not spending $50 on a jump pet. So if you end up seeing anyone who has these petwares, most likely they're gonna want something kind of crazy for it. I guess this means Adopt.me could go and do this feature again on other items, maybe with pets. We know that they've done it with other things like the bee blaster, where you had to go and enter a code to go and get a bees blaster. Bro, I don't even know what this is. It's somewhere in my toys. You know what I mean, right? The bee blaster. This one. This item right here. This was from a toy. I wonder if they're gonna eventually do it where maybe you go and get a pet if you buy a t-shirt. I really wouldn't be surprised. But let me know what you guys think about this. If you have one for trade, I would love to know what the value of this thing is, because again, it's not really on any value websites. Actually, I just checked out a website. It says it's worth 75 in value. What? 75. If you don't know what that is, that's like the equivalent of 75 ride potions. Bro, are you kidding me? 75? There's no way. And how much is the hat worth? 64. Even though the hat is half the price, it's only worth 11 less. I think the hat is obviously a better looking item because it's a hat and it looks cooler. But if you buy both of these, just look at this, 139 in value. That's insane. That is nearly the same value as like a frost dragon. What? You could basically, you know, let's go back into petware. If I pull up another giraffe hat, okay, you could trade these 3 items and you'd be overpaying for a frost dragon. That is wild. That is actually insane that these petwares have that much value. Do I think the value is going to drop? Yes. Do I hope the value drops? Kinda, because I wanted these things, and there's no way the average Adopt.me player is trading their frost dragon to get 3 pieces of petware that you can only get if you live in America, and if you spend $70 in total plus shipping plus import tax plus whatever to go and get it. But at the end of the day, I guess it's kind of seen as a bonus, right? Adopt.me isn't forcing anyone to go and buy a t-shirt to go and get this bag. You're buying a t-shirt and you're getting the bag as a bonus gift. It's kind of like a little extra. It's not buying it to get the bag. You're buying the t-shirt and you're getting an extra gift being the petware. So I guess it's kind of cool that Adopt.me's giving us extra gifts, but it's a shame that you have to be in certain countries, you have to spend a lot, and it's only on certain items. It is a shame, but it is what it is, and that's why this petware is absolutely insane. Like, realistically, I don't think I'm ever gonna get it. It's too valuable, and I am not trading a frost dragon to go and get a legendary petware, which might go and drop in value in like a week to 10 ride potions worth or something. It's definitely gonna drop because I don't know if there's that much demand for it, but let me know in the comment section what you guys think about this update and these new secret giraffe petware inside of the game. Very, very odd. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like it and subscribe. We're so close to 1.1 million. Press the button on the right to check out another Adopt.me video that I think you'd love to go and watch next. Press this button here to buy my merch, but be quick if you want it to arrive before Christmas. And to check out my real life channel for non-gaming videos, press the button here.